it went. All right.
Okay, regain.
I'm really gonna try to not cuss within the first minute.
First minute? Okay.
I can make it 60 seconds. I think I could do 60
I could definitely
seconds.
make it 60. I mean, listen, I didn't curse from around my parents for the longest. I could make it 60 seconds. I just gotta pretend like I'm at the dinner table right now around my parents.
The people who cuss around their parents, I would never understand. I
I
can't. I've never have. On purpose.
I don't know what happened, what changed, but I think it's when I came back from. I don't know what happened when it changed, but now it'd be letting loose. It's not like I don't talk like we talk. But
Yeah.
I'd be like, sometimes I'd just be like, bro. And my mom be like, excuse me. I'd be like,
My bad, G. My bad, OJ.
You'd be like, ooh. Like, I mean, dang it.
Right, for real. Go ahead. Show me something.
All right. Welcome back to the TheSnDPodcast, episode 17, part 3. 3 of them.
3 of them things.
I almost, we said we weren't going to curse in the first 60, and I was like, I almost hit it already. I was like, 10
I ain't going to do it.
10 seconds in. I
might not cuss the whole pod. That's a
crazy.
lie.
That's
a lie.
Crazy. But, no, we're back into it, getting back into that routine.
Hell yeah. Heck yeah.
We took.
Hell isn't a cuss word.
That's a place. It's a place.
Facts.
I don't count. And with Jiski, she quit. I don't know the new guy's name, but like, work with us, bro.
Yeah, for real.
But no, how y'all been?
What's the vibes like?
How are we feeling this Sunday morning or afternoon, depending on when we post this? But like, we're trying to get back into that routine. We're trying to become a part of your routine again.
For real.
So like, hang out with us. Get some lunch. Get a plate. Listen.
Get something.
Experience.
We appreciate y'all tuning in.
No,
that's
definitely.
one thing. You clicked on the video, so we appreciate that.
No, I love that. Love any and all support.
For real.
For real, the long way.
But yeah, we're gonna get back on this grind. You know what I'm saying? One thing is with us, we're consistent. You know what I mean? Just sometimes life gets in the way, but we're always gonna spin the block. We spinning back.
Oh, definitely.
And we're back.
It's just like that one ex, like that you. Every once in a while, you be like, and you don't. But you think about it.
You think you don't? Nah, I'm out of that.
I'd be like, what if? Now, we split less than amicably. I wouldn't even say amicably, but we split. We
the
both
most
agreed.
toxic of manners.
It wasn't the most toxic, but it was pretty up there.
Right.
Sometimes I'd be like, "Hey, yo, what you doing over there? What's going on, man? What's
Where
happening?"
your clothes at?
That's crazy. How you been? How you living? How you been? Like sometimes you just get that urge to be like, yo, like, it's been a minute. Just wanted to check up on you, make sure you good. Type B, shorty. Like, what's the future text? Like,
it's too many.
I
to
know.
count.
It's getting around that time. Like, I looked at my calendar. Actually, saw that it was your birthday, close to your birthday. On my phone, so I was thinking of you. I was like,
You don't
man,
have to
I should
respond.
You don't have to respond. But I was like, I should hit up, see what she on, make sure she good. Just
You know, it's almost March, and I can't help but think about how you marched out my life, how I marched out of yours. But maybe we can spring something. Niggas just start spitting. Like, bro, stop it.
Like, nah, literally. Actually, I might. Nah, I'm playing. I'm playing.
Nah,
I'm
let's start the pod.
I'm
Holy shit. But nah, hopefully y'all are well. Thanks for clicking on, you know what I'm saying, episode 19, 17, part 3. Whatever you want to say, we're here.
Literally.
And we're back. We're here to talk some games. You see the controller? You see the logo?
That's us.
It's time.
See the controller? These the mics?
It's time.
We here. It's time.
So, as y'all know, if y'all watch the other pods, it's almost been like a steady progression with the God of War conversations. Obviously I finished the game a few pods ago. But recently, you finished the game, and we're here to talk about it. You finished it recently, so I'll give you the floor. I'll let you lead off. Actually, no. I fucking lied. Spoilers, if you haven't played Ragnarok, bro, say goodbye. Don't click out because we need the views. But Ragnarok, I want to jump straight into the mix.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga Odin was tier, bro.
That was crazy. Because I remember you said, too,
I
on
tried
the
not
pod,
to.
you were
I
like,
tried not to.
I was like,
fuck it
why
up,
is
bro.
Tyr such a bitch, bro? And you said like, just wait on it, just wait on it. So this whole time I was expecting, oh, he gonna pivot, he gonna get in his body like, yeah, I'm that God of War nigga, like on my old shit. And then it's this bitch ass nigga Odin, bro. I'm like,
threw me for a loop.
And then this nigga had the nerve to kill Brock. I was like, oh, he gotta die. I don't care,
bro. I recorded a clip on my PlayStation when it happened because I didn't realize that I was just recording the moment. Wasn't realizing that it records the controller audio too.
Mm-hmm.
So I literally have the moment of this nigga killing Brock and turning into Odin, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I didn't literally I did not see that coming. Not even in the slightest. Not in the slightest.
I had no idea. I'm gonna take off this jacket because it's hot as fuck. But
it is hot as hell. And I'm wearing the same shit as like I don't care. This is part 3. What does that mean? Use your context clues. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, like, nice. But yeah, that. You know, we can kind of start back towards the beginning of the game. But I just had to throw that part out there because I was like, I just can't wait till he gets to this part, dog, because that shit fucked me up.
Bro, I was so... Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I speed read it after that.
Really?
He killed Brock, and I was like, nigga, fuck a side quest. I'm finna get it back in blood, my nigga. This nigga is dying today, within this 24 hours. The clock by the time the clock strike 12, this nigga is done for.
For real, bro.
I'm gonna be smoking on that Odin pack all night, nigga.
Oh, father, you all bitch, bro.
Right? Like, quit playing with me. Nah, but that was a fucking moment.
It was.
But overall, the game, I mean, we've mentioned it before, does a great job of progressing in all the areas the previous game excelled. It's a true sequel in that sense. I feel like just built upon it so well. I mean, it's almost like I don't know what's next for it. I mean, I see 2 ways it could go. Either, well, no, it wouldn't be it, because in the back of my mind, right, this whole time when they first transitioned from Greek mythology to Norse mythology, I was like, bro, what if them niggas go to Egypt? Because if there's one mythos I fuck with that is so fucking cold, bro, it's Egypt. Egyptian mythology is so fucking
Shout
fire,
out Assassin's
bro.
Creed Origins. And niggas killed that shit.
Nah, literally. Because I know niggas love Greek mythology for whatever reason. But, like, yo, when you get deep into that Egyptian shit, that shit is so fucking hard. And it might be because it got a little bit of melanin in it, but
that's what it is. I'll tell you what it is. That's what it is, for sure.
But no, I mean, from this point, I highly doubt they do that. I feel like they probably go with Atreus at this point, and where his journey. Because I mean, spoiler alert: at the end of the game, he leaves off on his own journey. Because throughout the game, and he has a good B plot, where he's also like becoming a man himself. Where like the first game I feel like was him growing into like that adolescent, like growing and becoming more of his own person as a character. This game I felt like he started out as a character and became grew into like a real man.
Yeah,
and could stand on his own type beat. So I wouldn't be mad.
I would be. I personally like if you're gonna have the God of War tag, I need to see Kratos. Just for me, I mean I'm down for a spinoff, for a title's sake. You know what I mean, with Atreus. I will say in the game I did not like Atreus' combat.
Yeah.
That was very slow to me. Like the Atreus portions, plot wise, like story wise, it was good. I was intrigued, but like the actual playing as Atreus, it was really slow for me. So, and I know he'll be older by the time his own spinoff or whatever happens. The combat wouldn't be like this game. But given that this was the combat for him and everything, it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way about getting like a standalone Atreus sequel or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But like I said, Santa Monica, they're going to do their thing. So I have no doubt that an Atreus spinoff would be fucking amazing. But if it's going to be God of War, I need Christopher Judge, need Kratos.
That's the thing. My thing is just I don't see where they would be able to. Actually, I lied. They could definitely get one more game out.
Yeah, him and Freya. I need to see that.
Him and Freya, and I also forgot about
Sindri gonna.
No, but I was gonna say brings up a good point. I prefer Atreus to Freya. as a companion.
Yeah.
Because Atreus, because I don't know what your build was towards the end. But did you? Oh, that reminds me. There's an Easter egg. Did you do like the troll statues?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
You know when you get that weird artifact, I forget where you get it, but you get an artifact that just says like, it's one of those like you'll know when to use this type beats.
I did everything. I 100% in the game. I'm just trying to think of what troll statues are.
Okay, so yes, you use those artifacts and you go to statues and then you'll use it, and then the statue turns into a troll that you fight like from the previous game.
Yeah.
So like my build was that chest plate and then the Ragnarok like arms and waist, and with that it gives you lifesteal. It gives you lifesteal when you pick up the like health or rage pickups, and it also gives you lifesteal like right after you get hit by a big attack. So and then I had Atreus on the bitter scroll or whatever the fuck, where he pulls all the fucking rage and life stones out of it. So I was just like, I'm always at full health. With that plus the I had the greater restoration rune and the Yggdrasil thing, I was like, I'm always full health. You can't touch me.
I had something similar towards the end because it made defeating the Berserkers so easy at the end. Like, I will say on a Svartalfheim with them two, I went in there way too premature in the game.
Yeah.
Completely got washed. Melly-whopped. Easily. It was both of them. Nigga hit me with a left and a right, and I was dead.
Nah, literally, bro.
After Odin was gone, my first stop, I'm fucking y'all up. And I cleared them shits. Literally the first run, washed them up. No, yeah, I just had to get that out because
after Odin, the first thing I've died to was the king. And I still haven't beat him.
Oh, shit.
I haven't beat him. I haven't beat the Valkyrie Queen. They're like,
yeah, she's not. She. I'm scared of her, bro. It's something about Valkyries, bro.
No, like, but I'm not gonna hold you. She's easier than the. She's easier than the king.
Really?
To fight, cause the king. The first time I fought that nigga, bro. You have like PTSD with the Valkyries. I have PTSD with Bifrost, nigga. A nigga bring out Bifrost, bro. I'd be like, oh, fuck, bro. Fuck. I'm done.
So now you know how
the Bifrost.
Oh my fucking god.
But no. That's the nigga I ran back in blood to first. After beating Oda, I was like, this nigga is not finna play with me no more. I'm finna whoop your shit bad, my nigga. Cause I was so tired of bro. Cause it would be the point like he would just do half my health bar.
Yeah,
and I'm like, bro, I can't
get close to him.
Yeah,
like, literally.
What the fuck am I supposed to do? Cause he hits me twice, and that's my whole HP. And it's not like my whole HP like he does that much damage. It's just my whole bar is purple now.
Right.
And I'm like, then he hits me once, and I'm like, okay, bro. Like,
you got Mimir. What? Look out for the Bifrost. I'm like, nigga,
like,
I know, bro.
You're covered in Bifrost, bro.
You're covered in Bifrost.
Nigga, yes. It's like
it will pass.
Nah, literally, bro, Kratos, you're on fire. It'll pass. I'm like, bro, shut up.
So trolly, bro.
Nah, but my favorite part about that shit is Atreus hit that. Dad, you're on fire. But you probably already knew that. That is my shit, bro.
Or Freya pissed me off. You're on fire, Kratos. She has the worst one. It's like, bitch, yes.
She don't even acknowledge it. She just be stating it plainly. I'm like, yes, I know.
You're
I'm
on fire,
very aware.
Kratos. But yeah,
I will say, back on the Atreus combat that you were talking about. I think because when we talked about it last, it was novel. The novelty of it wore off halfway through the fucking game, and I was like, I've unlocked all your moves.
Yeah.
I mean, they kept giving me different campaigns. I was like, like, I don't know, it just didn't like grip me. Like, it was cool. It's decent. I wouldn't even say it was cool. Like, yeah. I mean, the most interesting part of his combat for me was just the rage mechanics, the different rage mechanics. I like those, and then the different companions he had. I would think my favorite was definitely the sword. Was fucking Igvi is not his name. That's Freya's fucking nickname for him. Freyr. Yeah.
What is that source name? I forget the source name.
Yeah, but Ingrid.
Yeah,
Ingrid.
That's it.
The sword Ingrid is that's definitely my favorite companion all along. And I also like you said, Thor's trajectory. I think that was a nice B plot as well. Definitely like I mean, I could relate to Thor. I feel like I could relate to Thor more than I could relate to Atreus.
Thor was such a great character in this game because, like, honestly, his progression he covered a lot of progression in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Like, but you kind of got the full extent of his character progression,
but it doesn't
without
feel
him
rushed
being.
either.
It doesn't feel rushed, and that made me want to kill Odin even more because every time Thor was on the screen with Odin, like he's just ragging on him.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Odin's
bro,
ragging on
so,
him. He looked like a hurt puppy every time he around that nigga, bro. And
like,
I'm like,
that
that's
shit
your
had me
father,
hot,
bro. I'm like, yeah.
And so like that whole resolution between like him seeing Kratos and his son, and ultimately like Thor's daughter, and like that companionship, and then I don't know, it's just the realization that Odin is the enemy at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like, but it did it in such a, I can't even put it into words. It was just perfect. It was perfect.
Yeah.
Everything down to the last. Shout out Homelander if y'all watch. I don't watch that show. I just know the meme. Anyway.
Damn, I still haven't seen season 3. It's still on the back burner. It's still like in my queue of things to watch, but I feel like I got so much shit to fucking watch, bro.
Yeah,
and I was too
backlog's
busy.
crazy.
God of War was holding me hostage. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, and niggas would be like, "Yo, trying to watch this? We trying to play this?" I'm like,
No.
God of War. But I gotta put these God of War hours in. I was talking to the God of War like it was my actual job. Like,
nah,
the
dead
9 to 5
ass.
was aside. This was my real job.
Dead ass. At nighttime, I'm literally like showered up. I ate. All right, bet. I'm on the couch. I look at the save file. Where we at now? And then I finish playing. That shit up like 3-4 hours. It's like, I go ahead and call it.
No, I would be hitting one of those. Literally, it would be like whenever I was getting in a fight and I'm like, I'm moving too slow. I'm like, yeah, that's it. I'm the reflexes is you.
Yeah,
been
once
up for too long.
once I fuck up a parry, it's like I think we might need to go ahead and end the
It's
night.
like, I'm gonna call that.
And then I catch myself and be like, I can give it one more go and then do worse that time. And I'm like, let me cut this shit off before I break something.
Not for real. Nah, but like literally, that reminded me too. Odin, I just one shot, one time, killed that.
Yeah,
nigga straight
Odin
through.
wasn't. Odin was not a hard battle.
He wasn't, but like, I like that he wasn't. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I feel like it's fitting for his character. Cause his character, he's very manipulative and conniving, but he never
True.
came off as like strong to me.
That's true.
Just that like he knows how to push people's buttons and pull their strings and shit. So like even when he added it, I was like, yeah, it's about right.
Mm-hmm. Old ass.
Nah, but one nigga I was so happy to kill was Heimdall.
You know, I'm kind of mad that
Heimdall died?
Kratos killed him.
Oh.
That's what I was mad at. Just because, like, I felt like that was too easy of a route. And I knew, like, he was so close. I like the fact that he did from a story-wise. But had I just been able to be in control, like, if it was a decision-making game, I would have left him alive and tried to, like, torture him or something. I don't know. I just wanted something worse than death for him.
My thing is, like,
you can dodge. All right, let me just post you up on the wall. You can dodge all these hits, but you ain't going nowhere. So I don't know. It's just something. But Kratos was like, that nigga talking too much. Now,
yeah, because I mean,
cross this line.
No, because you beat him the first time, his old arm off.
Mm-hmm.
Now he gonna grow a Bifrost arm, and I was like, at that point, I was like, well, because he grew first of all, we gave him. I was like, bro, chill out, bro. Like, come on now. Like, what did you think was gonna happen, man? Like, where did you thought this was gonna turn out other than this?
For real.
That's crazy. Like, you could see the future or whatever. You're so perceptive, but you couldn't see this coming. Wild plays.
This natural ass whooping.
Right? Like, literally. This big body ass nigga, you thought he was just gonna come up to you and lose? That's crazy. I'm not my kid, respectfully.
Respectfully.
No, but he gave him the toss it up, like chalk it, bro. Like,
yeah,
just give up, man. He's like, nah, I'm definitely gonna kill your kid. I was like, all right, well, take your arm off. He's like, I decide how I die. I was like, well, I mean, I guess like if you wanted that bad, bro, like I done gave the nigga 3 shots. I don't know what more.
Heimdall is such an ass, bro. Just he's
a dickhead the whole time.
When you go to why can't I think of the name of the realm? What's their realm? Allfather's realm. Asgard, thank you. When you go to Asgard and you just like roam around with Atreus in the little loft or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and you go up to Heimdall and then nigga like post it on the wall. You can tell he cuts his eyes at you. He says some smart remark. I'm like, bro, Atreus, can I at least like shoot at him or something? Like,
bro, I know it's gonna miss.
He's
but bro,
always saying some shit.
He that nigga who always got some shit to say, bro. I'm just like,
I still don't trust you. I know what you do. I'm like, bro, like, we gonna end up killing you.
Go on somewhere, bro. Like, you also know you finna die, nigga. Like,
but I will say, And what I loved, I think this is kind of what I liked about Heimdall's character. He was right. He knew Atreus was being manipulative because he knows. You know what I'm saying? So he was right. And, I mean, Odin knew at the end of the day that was going to happen. Yeah. But I don't fault Heimdall for already knowing what was going to happen. It was just the smart-ass remarks and shit being on the other side of the coin.
Yeah.
Like, I can't, like,
and Heimdall's right. In Heimdall's mind, he's right. And he's also used to being right.
Yeah.
So it feels only natural that he would be a dickhead when you're literally always right. And you can see fucking everything coming.
Yeah.
Like, of course you're going to get a fucking ego. Like...
And fighting him was fire initially when he was just dodging everything. Like, I immediately was like, Ultra Instinct. Like, that shit was so cold, bro.
Like, you a bitch, but that's kind of cold.
It's just so cold. And just watch out. And then he released Garm, and then he was pretty much like, you're going to have to go back to Allfather with this. You're fucked. And in my head, I was like, we are screwed.
I am fucked, bro. Damn.
And that nigga was just like, let's get on back. The fucking crows and shit. I'm sitting here like, with the goofy face, like, this stupid ass nigga had to free the dog.
Looking like mama threw up walking up to Odin. So
then we get back to Sindri's house, and them niggas pissed too. I'm like, we fucked everything.
Everybody mad, bro. Fuck.
But Kratos was like, y'all shut the fuck up, son. Let's get
That's my kid.
I think that was the turning point for me as far as like when I really felt immersed in the camp on like a different level. I felt immersed when that happened, because I kind of figured that Kratos would be understanding, but the way that he was when everybody was against his son, he was like it sparked in his head that he's like, I can't be an enemy of my son because he's all I have. Maybe I have been too hard. Like, it was just like a full circle moment, bro. That shit was so fire.
I mean, that, and then when they had the promise to each other, they both, like, you know, I forget what the fucking the gist of the promise is like both to take care of themselves and like watch out and like care about themselves. But I forget what the actual fucking promise was, because I played the game over so many fucking days. But I mean, just the relationship and the trust that they began to have in each other towards the end was just. I mean, you were talking about the arc of Thor as a father. I think the arc of Kratos as a father as well is just so fucking fire.
So good. So good and so realistic, so applicable to real life situations with, you know, that stubborn father and having a son that's in a teenage age. And even with today, as crazy as it is today, I couldn't imagine raising a son with what's going on, you know, with socially. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, we're not going to get into that. But
you know what I mean? Like, you can tell where it could be hard, and, you know, both sides are stubborn and headstrong and all that. So I feel like just the way they tackled it just felt so real.
Yeah. You
know what I mean? So real.
I mean, like you said, the game just really immersed you, like, in that world for real.
Yeah.
No, like, fire all around, all of the characters fire. I also like Freya's arc.
Shout out Angerboda.
Listen, I was low key, like, did you go to Jotunheim after?
Yes.
Oh, you did 100%. So I was low key mad she was there. I was like, why ain't you with my bro?
That's
why,
what I was like, well,
son?
I saw her, and I was like, maybe we get a little Atreus, like, Easter egg at the end or something. I was like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah,
what are you doing?
Because I was like, bro, because also, like, you know when you look at the maps and it says, like, you have an undiscovered thing? I was like, oh, it's undiscovered. I'm finna, all right. It's a flower. I was like, nigga, bro.
Pissed me off.
Bro. It's a flower, and I can't even explore the map for real. I was like, I got this much space that I can explore. I was like.
Same thing when you go back to Midgard, where that Freya's turtle is. I forgot his name, but you get a flower there, and I was like, maybe this would be something. It was just a flower. I was like, bro, fuck.
Well, did you go inside?
Yeah, and there's like dialogue and stuff, but I guess I kind of let myself down expecting too much.
I did also. I forgot how her house works because I definitely saw like the thing
other
behind,
side.
Yeah, and I was like, why can't I go there?
I know, because I was like, it's all snowy and shit. I'm looking through, see all these beautiful colors. Like, surely y'all gonna let me go out like the last game, right? You can just re-render the same. I know y'all got the fucking resources, bro.
Let me go. It's right there.
Let me press circle.
Right, like, open the door. He said he's warming the fire. Open the door.
I'm on PS5. There's no loading. Like, let me go through.
I mean, the world tree is loading, but you know.
Yeah, but.
It's a creative loading
for sure,
for seamless gameplay experience. But you can definitely the moment I realized that it was different time frames for how long the door would take and not just dialogue based, I was like, oh yeah, this is my fucking loading screen. It's loading the next.
And this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, like, all right.
The parkour.
All right.
Like, okay. All right.
I know what's going on. I'm not mad at it. It's better than the loading screen, but it's so obvious, bro.
Like, you really.
This is when you render the other side of the map.
This
Gotcha.
slow, like for real. Like
shit pissed me off.
Okay, because that's another thing too. Like when I was finishing, because I'm not all the way finished. I got all the cooking recipes. I did all the Draugr holes. I only have the king left of the berserkers.
Mm-hmm.
I had the Valkyrie queen. I did all the Muspelheim shit. All the
trials.
Yeah, trials. Fuck. There was something I was backtracking for. I think there's like a few legendary chests I missed. Not legendary chests, the rune chests.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was trying to find those, and like, bro, some of these, just walking around the map sometimes, bro. When I be looking for shit, I'm just like, bro, where the fuck is? Like, I hate when I see a thing and I'm like, it's the end of the game. I have everything that I need to get here, but how?
Right.
And I'd be like, am I dumb? Am I stupid? Because before I had the spirit, it was like, no, you just don't have this shit. Now it's just like, now we're getting into the Shamel's directionally.
Yeah,
challenged.
then that's when the game calls you stupid.
It's like, nah, you're dumb, bro. Like, you didn't go in the circle 3 times, my nigga.
Kratos,
like, come on.
I see something.
Yeah, I see it
it's
too.
It's where? I see this fucking fist about to come across your face.
How do I get there? Matter of fact, you could turn into a bird. Go get that fucking chain.
Right.
Like, why is you?
What pissed me off also, especially on Alfheim, because I went back through the elves' house or whatever, because it was just like a graphical marvel. Like that place is beautiful. I wish there was more fast travel at the end.
Yeah.
Because once you go into the Alfheim like elf house or whatever, like you cannot, like you have to either go all the way through or turn around, or else you're just gonna be stuck there, which I really don't like. Because I was like going through it, making sure I didn't miss anything, like little shit. And then by the time I realized I got everything, I made it all the way to the end. I was like, I gotta go all the way the fuck back. No, and they have like the rift on the other side, but you either have to go all the way to the other side or don't go in. And I was like, damn, y'all don't even have one in the middle somewhere. Like,
yeah, sometimes I wish like that there was like Atreus had when he went to Asgard. There was like a similar to how you can buy the Rage Stone, like a version of that where you can fast travel once.
I thought that was going to be at the end when
they gave you the other seed.
They gave you the other seed. I thought that was just going to be like a fast travel one.
I forget what it's called. The one where the ravens are.
The what?
The realm where the ravens are.
Oh, actually, no, I did not 100%. I'm at like 95 because I don't have all the ravens. I have like 2 more.
How did you get through there? Because like, you know when they
on the other get to the other side of that?
Yeah, I got to the other side. I did the Asgard shit.
Where you found real tier?
Who? No, I'm trying to like, cause I was like, that's what I'm. No, you're right. That's what I'm trying to find. That's bros.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to find. Cause I keep hearing her, but like I don't know how to get to her. Because like you know how like you go and there's like the arena, and that's where you
keep
fight.
Going straight and you have the Odin tree, Raven's tree.
No, I'm talking about on the second.
Oh, when you're on the other side.
When you're on the other side,
right?
You go through. You're walking through, and there's like the arena, or there's the area basically where you find the Asgard trunk, and you fight all of them. And then I can hear her, and they're like, "Oh, she's crying. She must know." But I can't fucking get to her, bro. I'm like, what parkour? What shit am I missing?
I will say PlayStation has a hint on there.
Has a hint?
I'm fairly sure it did, unless I YouTubed it. I'm pretty sure I had a hint though.
Okay. Maybe I'll look at
some of the PlayStation hints are terrible though, but that's a whole nother conversation.
I don't even know where PlayStation. I've never even seen a PlayStation.
If you like press the PlayStation button, they'll say hints available. And I remember I was looking for one of the Odin's ravens, and it said like, here's help for it. Then so I was like, fuck it, it's just a raven, I don't give a damn. So I opened it, and the hint was like, it's in this realm over here. I was like, bro, the map tells me that. I was like, that shit pissed me off. But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation too.
Fuck, but oh shit, I just lost my train of thought. Fuck it, I don't remember. It's gone.
Nah, it's all good. But yeah, God of War Ragnarok was such a well-rounded game. I've seen a lot of people that I like watching their reviews of games on. They were giving it like a 6, 7.
That's crazy as fuck.
Which
you're faded. To
me is insane. Like, I get it might not be perfect to you. I won't even say it's just a perfect game consensus wise. It's perfect for me. But to say that's a 6, 7, that's insane. You couldn't have played the game. There's just no way you played the game.
You're bad.
Those are the only two. Because even if you run through the story alone is a 10. The story is a 10. Period.
Oh, definitely.
Whether how you feel about some of the gameplay loops and stuff, that's for you to decide. But even then, that should make it bare minimum 8. But I don't know. Let me know right now in the comments, how do y'all feel about the game? If you played it, if you finished it, if you haven't, let us know what you feel about Ragnarok 2.
Oh, I remember what my train of thought was.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you know when you close all the hell tears?
Mm-hmm.
Right after I did that is when I went to go visit Agrabota.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, oh, definitely he finna be here, and I'm finna tell him that I closed the tears for him.
Did this for you, bro.
And he wasn't there. But also, they mentioned, they were like, oh, we should go tell the Raven. So I'm like, oh, yeah, let me tell the Raven. We go to the Raven. Since Atreus isn't with us, we got Mimir. He doing his throat singing shit. and he goes, yeah, she said she knew. I'm like, that's it.
That shit's crazy.
Oh, yeah, I know. No reward.
Nothing.
He goes, there's no reward, though. Kratos goes, I didn't expect one. I'm like, nigga, I did.
Right.
Like, I did that.
Kratos too real. Like, shut up. We don't want to hear from you right now, bro.
I closed the tears. Where's my fucking reward, nigga? I was like, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, well, if Draugr is their last fire piece, shit, I forget what's the last spear upgrade piece. I think it might be World Rifts. The fucking realm tears, like the blue ones. I think that's the last spear piece.
Mm-hmm.
And then the ice piece. I think is the ice piece Berserkers or
Berserkers. Yeah.
I was about to say because I don't have that one yet, and that's the only thing I can think left that it could be.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I guess there wasn't really anything that they could have given me, but I don't know, bro. I would have took a lore scroll or something, bro. Give me something. Let me feel like I did some shit for you. Now I just feel like you did it because you were supposed to. I'm like, well, I mean, yeah, no, I was supposed to. And I'm like, I was
still Kratos gonna say.
I mean, you created the mess. You got to clean it. I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, I get that, but like, also, but I did such a good job cleaning it.
For real.
I mean, fucking, what the fuck? I also am the reason that there were all those little worm niglets going around. But
True.
I got a reward for doing that. So clearly, I'm supposed to get rewarded for cleaning up the messes I make. This is what you've trained me to expect.
Right. On the last one, you just want to be like, good job. Pat on the back.
Cleaned up Ragnarok. Now armor's on the house. I already bought it, but okay.
I did go back to the the realm between Muspelheim and the Icewind. Forgot the name of that realm, where Ragnarok happens.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is so beautiful, bro.
Where Ragnarok happens?
Or where you summon Ragnarok, that realm, like the in between realms.
Oh,
you can go back there.
I've not been out there.
It's worth
the one
it
that's
just
in
from
Muspelheim?
Yeah, where you get to see like where where you summon Ragnarok. Just going back there, I don't want to spoil it since you haven't been there, so I just leave it at that. Go back there. Yeah, fuck, you didn't. Shit. I don't want to spoil it. We're all over the place. Listen, we love the game. Y'all do too. That's why you're still listening.
Game, bro.
Just go back there. From a technical, it's a technical marvel though. I will say that much. You're not bound by the story. I kind of just sat there and looked around. W clap.
That was a good clap.
That was solid. I ain't gonna hold you.
Camera died. So
yeah, we're back though. It's been fine. What, a millisecond for y'all? Chill. Chill.
Yeah, literally you didn't notice. Actually, I'm gonna cut it in so it's me clapping and then you get W clap. That's it.
Hey, W clap in the comments if you know what I'm saying. Y'all ain't gonna be no damn.
But
you don't fuck with us, but it's all good.
Yeah, I was saying, but yeah, the part of Ant-Man reminded me of the when they first landed in the quantum realm. That part reminded me of the Between Realms, I guess.
Between Realms, yeah.
With where you summon Ragnarok with and God of War. When you said that, when you first said summon Ragnarok, I kept forgetting that the combo beast was called Ragnarok along with the event. So
with
I thought
the event,
you meant like where you have the Horde and the what do they call it? Tears Temple.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you meant in there, and I was like, bro, I've been there plenty of times. Like,
I'm also mad that. Granted, I don't know how much it'll make sense, but I wish you could use Tears Temple again, just for the sake of being able to use it.
That would have been lit for real.
That would have been so dope.
I went there expecting to be able to go. Like,
yeah, bro. I walked all around. I went through to every door.
I was like, I can't.
Went to everything. I was like, nothing.
Not one. I will say, turn to the detail though, as every time I fast travel, bro, and I see that crack at Asgard, I was like, yeah, nigga, that's me. I did that. Killed that bitch nigga and blew up his realm.
The whole realm gone.
Whole realm. That's what I do for me and mine. Throwback. Oh, fuck. I'm trying to think where I want to fucking start with this. Somebody told me when I was small that the pride cometh right before the fall. God's son died for us all. For mine, I'm running through a wall.
Lost the battle. Still
a war.
I'm gonna burn. He said I'm gonna take the candle and then burn the farm. So I'm like, shit.
Something about I prefer we get a little murder on.
Hard.
No,
top
but
of the convertible.
Like I said,
let me stop. It's our JID because I'm gonna start rapping.
Literally, bro. For me and mine, I had to you killed Brock.
For real.
Okay. Try me, nigga.
Even Sindri, he's not the strongest, but even him, he was like, I'm gonna do what I can, bro. Even if it's a cold shoulder.
It's that whole game. And I was like, I can't even be mad at you, bro.
Yeah.
We got your brother killed, bro. You let us live. You let us stay in your house. We brought Odin into your house and let him kill your brother.
Brought a whole realm tear, all that shit over to Sindri's place. He didn't have to do all that. Shout out to him. Granted, Brock should have been dead, which,
Yeah, that is another thing. Brock.
I'm out of that.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know what I would have done either.
That's his demons, bro.
Shout out Brock, though. And I really hate the little country lady that we got now.
Oh, yeah.
She's so annoying.
Is annoying as fuck. I would take Sindri giving me the
how can I help you?
Yeah.
My lady?
Nah, bro. I will say one thing.
Your son. So she hitting on the trays and shit. I'm like, bro, watch out.
I was like, bro, that nigga is 13, bro. He's 15, but still. Listen.
Just because he's your height don't mean he's your age.
Right.
Stop it.
Age of consent is at least 16. And still, he's my son, so we not even.
For real, he's saying it's gender fluid.
Well, they say equal rights, equal fights. My bad.
That's crazy.
No, but fucking. Speaking of on that,
can you imagine Kratos just? There needs to be a mod for that, bro.
Have you seen the the Vegeta meme where he does that long swing back punch?
Mm-mm.
You probably also seen it with Pepe.
Have I?
Oh fuck, bro!
I need to see it. I probably have seen it. I just can't visualize it.
I'm gonna fucking insert it, bro. But this is whatever I think when someone do a wind up punch, for real.
Yeah, she was a freaky deaky though. I seen every
real.
chance she was talking about Atreus.
That random, yes, this one.
You putting it on the pod too?
Yes, these two.
Oh yeah. That should be comedy, bro.
When you see those animations when they fight we play a fighting game and they fight in the training dummy and they hit it with the shit pin, bro. Be like, bitch, this is Super Smash Bros. Now. I'm gonna do your ass dirty.
Stupid.
No, but I will say one moment where I was like, there's no way she just asked me this, bro. Where she goes in the middle of it, she's like, do you have a problem with me talking about your body all the time?
Yeah, bro.
This is it. Also for me, I don't know if it lines. I don't know how it lined up for you, but for me, it was right before we went to Ragnarok. I was like, "Shorty, I'm not thinking about it right now."
It probably was. We were still in Freya's realm. I forgot the name of it, but we were still in her realm. I think it was right before we left her realm. So we might have. I don't know. I don't remember. I was in Freya's realm when she said that shit though. And I was like, are you shitting me?
I was like, there's no way you was really asking me this question.
I was literally on Kratos' side. He was like,
I mean, yeah, it used to bother me, but I mean, it is what it is now. And that's pretty much how I was. I was like, when you first started, I was like, you stop being a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
And after a while, I was like, she's just a weirdo, bro. I don't know.
No. But I don't even know what else we could talk about with God of War. I mean, I feel like the game was great. Story was great. Graphics was great. Shout out PS5. You ain't got no PS5, that's tough. And is that shit on PS4?
Yeah.
Yo, if you're watching this right now, listen. Hold on. Let me get in my bag. If you're watching this and all you got is a PS4, times is hard. I understand. You know what I mean? Not everybody can afford a PS5. But if you were stupid enough to get God of War Ragnarok on a PS4, listen, you need to delete. Don't ever play no other game. Throw that PS4 out the window. Because you're stupid. You feel what I'm saying? Respectfully. Like, that's just it's a dumb decision with your money. You could have saved that money to get a PS5. You know what I mean?
Also, there's a great point that if you bought God of War on the PS4, you paid $70 for a game that you could barely run.
Right, you don't even have a Pro. You got the stock PS4, the first one. Shit sound
about
like Hartsfield Jackson, bro. Wherever your airport is, that's exactly what it sounds like.
Your shit about to, you in the World Tree, your shit about to take off. They ain't even see the realm between worlds because that shit was just black.
They could not. Shit was a flashlight, just a Bifrost.
Nah, literally, bro.
Oh my gosh, ain't no way.
Nah, listen.
That's honestly a waste of money.
Nah,
buying that shit on PS4.
Miles Morales was one thing, but with the graphics level of God of War, bro, if you bought that on PS4, like
I couldn't imagine.
What is it? Idiot tax? Yeah, that's the idiot tax, bro. Like
I could not imagine.
You just
especially
threw your money away.
70 is 70? Crazy.
You threw your money away.
If you had to get it, I wouldn't get it for anything over 30. I'd be damn.
I wouldn't get it at all.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if you just know you couldn't get a PS5 and you wanted to play it, and you're spending over $30 for that, salute to you. Nah, some people just are stupid with money.
Bro, because what? Literally,
my
bro.
fault, y'all. My fault.
I got a PS5 to play God of War, for one. Because I ended up buying fucking Miles on PC because it came out on PC. Mm-hmm. But I hadn't played it until it came out on PC type of shit. And I was trying to get a PS4 from about probably like 6 months till it came out to like 3 months before God of War came out.
Mm-hmm.
So I was on that grind, and I was at the point where like, if I don't get one by the time it come out,
it is what
chalk
it is.
up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till PC.
Got to.
I'd be damned if I finna pay that shit up with some N64 graphics. Like, fuck, I look like.
Shit, straight to PS1. You like that meme when them niggas T-pose walking around
literally
with the dialogue. You gotta click X through the dialogue, man. Shit's trash. But yeah, shout out God of War. Real quick, when you play Miles Morales on PC, is it seamless as well, or is there loading screens?
I haven't had any loading screens yet, but I haven't played a lot of it.
And you probably haven't then.
Yeah, I'm still in the beginning. I'm probably like 2 hours in, just because work.
Yeah,
and also like one thing that I was good about God of War being on the PS5. Whenever I'm on my computer, well, this is a good and bad thing. When I'm on my computer, I'm compelled to study. Mm-hmm. So I feel like if I'm doing something for like more than an hour, I'm like, I could be studying right now.
Yeah.
And so I just end up doing that.
That's fair. Definitely, I put my PlayStation in the living room to play God of War. Like, I did not want to be anywhere near my setup. I knew I wasn't recording that shit, not streaming that shit. Like, you know, I guess some people can do it. That's not the content I want to make. I want to absorb this shit by myself.
Oh, yeah, because niggas would be annoyed with me watching me play that shit.
Even if they enjoy watching everything, like, I just wouldn't want to have. It's like, I don't want to interact with you, bro.
Oh, yeah,
I want to play this shit alone.
No, I was quiet as fuck that whole game, just listening.
Yeah,
to that
man.
Shit.
Like,
just watching it.
I wouldn't even do a no face cam, no audio. And like, no, this is for me.
Right. If you want,
it made this shit for me.
If you want a 30-part series of 4-hour videos with no audio from me and just the screen,
I'm gonna be petty. You ain't getting game audio. I ain't even gonna record the game. Get straight visual. Hey, my channel visual. Nah. You only getting visual.
Nigga said, let me put this phone on the couch right here, just record the screen.
For real, not even a webcam. Like, bruh.
That shit gonna run out of storage halfway through. Like, that's it for this episode.
Yeah. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Right. Start the next episode. 2 hours past. You didn't miss 2 hours of gameplay.
Like, what happened? Like, Tier did what? It's like, yeah, it's tough. Brock's what?
You missed it.
You know?
He is. Shit.
That's crazy.
Should have tuned in.
For real.
No, but I mean, yeah. What more can we say about the game? Honestly, for me, 10 out of 10. I can't wait for the next one. Oh, that was another thing. Like, the part at the end where he looks at his own story, that part almost got me for real. How emotional he was at the end, where he was like, there is another path that is not just, because I feel like and they touch on it throughout the story, but like part of the reason he came here was to escape that and not have to be and go through war and like do all of that and be that person again.
Right.
But like a path for him where like he's just appreciated for like what he does and all of that. I think that's fire for him. I think that's what he deserves, and that's probably, I guess, I'm guessing if they were to do a third one, that's probably where it would go.
Yeah.
It's him. I don't even know if it would be him becoming the new God of War or whatever, because Tyr's still alive. Because I found Tyr at the fucking prison.
What if they do nah, they probably won't.
A prequel?
A prequel could be kind of cool though.
I don't know what you were doing a prequel before though, because he was doing domestic life. Before.
Yeah, but I don't know. A nigga like me, like shit, like you can do like God of War Sims. Like, let me be with me and my baby, bro. Like shit.
I mean, I will say a prequel that would be fire would be Faye.
Yeah.
Because I mean, she fights Thor at least. We know that, so she did some fighting. That would be fire, but also she's not a god, so I don't know how. Oh, that reminded me too. The World Serpent.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that Atreus made the World Serpent.
Mm-hmm.
In Agraboda's grandma's shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's why it knows him, and that's why it knows Thor, because it has a giant soul.
That's
in it.
crazy. Yeah, that's true. I didn't even put that together.
Because when he was like, because when the snake started growing, I was like, he put the soul in the snake, and the snake started growing, and I was like, okay,
I did not put that together.
But then when you're going towards the end of the game, and they're talking about like you can just see how the world serpent has affected the world. And he was like, yeah, when he was fighting Thor, it seemed like he had a grudge against him.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, huh.
Wow. That's dope.
Why would he have a grudge against him?
That's dope.
And then I was like, oh, shit. They did say he knew Atreus.
You think that's like a metaphor for, Atreus being part giant, and he put a soul, souls into two giant things, pause. A big-ass dog, big-ass snake. Both giant. I don't know. Obviously, they're not giants. I'm not saying that, but it's kind of like metaphorical.
Well, snake is a giant.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, because he took one of the giant souls.
Oh, he took the giant soul. Yeah,
that's why the snake grew. Right. The Fenrir is just giant just because he put his dog soul in it. But we also mentioned that before. But I do like, because when I saw the little wolf named Fenrir, I was like, Fenrir is big as fuck, like, like bigger than Hall and Scotty or whatever the fucking ones that chase the moon are. So I'm like, that's not Fenrir, my boy. Like,
that's not.
I don't know who that nigga is, but it is not Fenrir.
Big boy.
That nigga is also sick as fuck. So definitely can't be.
Yeah.
But no, I think that was fire as well. Cause you know what too? They said that Thor knocked the world serpent back in time.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, yeah, he knocked the serpent back in time. The serpent, since it had the giant soul in it, that's how it grew so big.
I want to see more of Angerboda's grandma, bro.
Yeah, I wanted to go visit her, but
yeah, see what Auntie up to.
I was locked up. I was confined to
where
my
Auntie
circle. I want her to have a good relationship with her grandma. I want that for her bad.
Even that felt like, not to make it racy, right? But typically, a granddaughter and a grandmother that's a strong relationship. So like, I think that's the part that almost had me early on with seeing how she just knew, like, it almost like symbolized dementia in a way. If like Angerboda knowing like that's not really her, she's broken, like, and and the grandma saying all this hateful, terrible things to her, and she's just kind of like taking it on the chin. Like, that was tough.
That was hard to watch.
Even when she was like, every now and then she would leave me a loaf of bread. I didn't
even think about that being a metaphor for dementia. Fuck.
And that's what I was like, just little things like that where you can't call this game no 6 or a 7, bro. Like, that is deep. Like, if you want to get deep, it gets deep.
I have altered my statement. If you think the game is a 6 or 7, you're not just bad at the game, you're also stupid.
Straight like that.
You're just dumb. Listen.
And
listen, we all are at different levels. There's media that goes over my head too. And listen, respectfully, God of War is just one of those that goes over your head if you rated it a 6. Like,
it had to
be like that.
Or maybe you were playing it for content and then fully get to immerse into it. Yeah. So which, if you're playing for content, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But
or you didn't play the game.
Yeah, or that.
And if you didn't play the game, then The number doesn't matter, respectfully. So
For real. But I don't know. I think I'm God of War out.
Yeah.
I think I got much to talk about. But I know towards the end of the last pod we were talking about Ant-Man and stuff, which made me think about the Marvel Avengers game and how they're shutting down the servers. So apparently they had like a bunch of paid content, like you can pay for like character skins and all that stuff. They just made everything free. The game is free. All the DLC stuff is free. All the suits and everything is free in the game now before they shut the servers down. So I want to give it a try on PlayStation because I need to swing around with Spider-Man because that shit is so garbage. Like, I've seen videos of it, of how terrible it is. So because it's free.
How can they fuck it up?
Shit, I'll show you. I'll show you.
But my thing is, like, how can you, bro, we've been making Spider-Man games for how long? I remember playing Spider-Man games in, like, 2003 where the swinging was good. It don't have to be Spider-Man PS4 level.
No.
But, like, come on, bro.
Wait.
Bro, what the fuck was that ugly shit he just...
Hey, yo, so just for context, we probably put it on the screen, too. But this is Marvel's Avengers Spider-Man. You can only play Spider-Man on the PlayStation version, obviously, for copyright reasons. But the swinging
Why
has
he run like that,
no
bro?
pace. The graphics look shitty. Look. It's so slow.
How you swing off beat, bro?
It's terrible.
This is great. What is it with this camera angle, too, bro? Like,
yeah,
you're embarrassing yourself
bro.
for real, nigga. Damn.
And it's
My
like,
bad,
no,
bro.
you straight. There's just no animations.
There's nothing, bro.
And
The
it's a
camera just
bad
zooms
look.
in.
We have literally Spider-Man PlayStation as like a reference point.
Bro.
They
like,
shouldn't have put him in the game at that point.
Oh, fuck. What is it called? Oh, shit. Wait. You talk. There's something I need to figure out what the fuck the name of this game is. But there's an old-ass Avengers game where they just did it. They did it good. Like, they had all the Avengers in the fucking game.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
how I discovered Ghost Rider for the first fucking time. And Deadpool.
I think there's a patent or something behind whatever they use for Marvel Spider-Man and the swinging mechanics in that. But even then, like, you could at least try to reverse engineer it, just make it.
Bro.
How do you release that? I don't care.
The fucking swinging in the Spider-Man games we used to play, like the ones that were based on the fucking Tobey Maguire movies, the swinging in those is fine. So
the
why?
Amazing Spider-Man ones.
I haven't played those.
with the super close camera. The swinging in that game was really.
I've only played
good.
the original, like the Tobey Maguire ones, and then Shattered Dimensions. But both of those series,
the Andrew
different
Garfield
publishers,
versions, those are pretty good too.
I can only
Better than what I just showed you.
It has to be better than that. Yeah, Marvel Ultimate Alliance is also an Avengers game. You can play like most of the Avengers. You can play Wolverine, fucking.
Oh, I did see that game. They made that
fucking-
game free on Xbox at one point.
Oh, that's fire as fuck. I mean, I like the first one. The second and third one were kind of mid, but we've done an Avengers game. But I don't know if it was because they were trying to do it so photorealistic or like what the issue with it is. But bro, like,
it's just what I read was because you have a cast of, it's like a multiplayer game or whatever, and you can have a cast of different Marvel characters on the screen at the same time. So if he swung like PlayStation Spider-Man, like the pacing would not match. I don't care about that. It's the fact that he does. It's like the stiffest animations ever to where, and it was a paid DLC release. You know what I'm saying? For PlayStation only, obviously.
Oh,
and it's like, wow,
I
what a waste of money.
If I paid for that DLC, bro,
that might be dumber than it's equal with getting God of War on PlayStation 4.
I feel like paying for that DLC is not as dumb.
No, it's not.
Because
in
if
hindsight,
you saw gameplay, you're dumb as fuck.
Yeah. Fair,
but
fair.
if you didn't see gameplay, I mean, until you showed me it, I was like, you can't fuck up Spider-Man swinging. Fucking Roblox has decent Spider-Man swinging.
Roblox has everything, bro. I saw
they
they had a Windows
developer.
10 emulator on Roblox. This nigga loaded Windows 10.
These niggas got too much time.
That's
bro.
crazy, bro.
These niggas got too much time.
I might get on Roblox, bro.
That's crazy. I mean, we get Phantom Forces. That's a lie. I'm not playing that shit.
They got some good scary games on Roblox.
I don't play scary games. So.
Me neither, which is why I'm recording them. Because all I do is talk and get scared shitless. It seems like good content to me.
I'm not mad at that. I just don't
hate
like
scary games though.
They don't do anything for me.
they scare the fuck out of me. That's what they do for me in the moment. I don't get like nightmares over the shit, but like I just the anticipation of a jump scare is something that I hate, but something that does breed good content.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. I just the whole Five Nights at Freddy, the Phasmophobia, all of those. I just don't like. Just don't do anything for me. I'm just
I watch FNAF in VR.
That's crazy.
And fucking sane. I would never. VR horror is something I would never dip into. Period. Unless I get a bag.
That's not happening. I mean, but I'm also someone who like. Hey, remember when I was talking about Shorty earlier, and I was like, we haven't. Hey, Shorty, like I was thinking, we was on the podcast, right, and like. Topic of horror movies came up, and that just reminded me of like how much of a horror my life has been without you in it for real. Like
how much I've been a horror. Niggas start doing a play on word.
Like it just hasn't been the same. Like I miss watching horror movies with you for real. Like this is just like yo, hit my line for
real. Miss spending 5 nights with you.
Do not. I don't want it. Leave me alone. But like even because one of my old girlfriends used to. Love fucking watching horror movies, and like even watching them I'm just like I don't know, they never really did it for me. Like when I was younger they used to scare me. Now I'm kind of just like, I mean, this is a movie, it doesn't immerse me. And a lot of it is just, we've talked about it on the pod on and off how like stupid people irritate me to no end. So just when I see them doing dumb shit in a horror movie I'm just like, yeah, nigga, get up.
Yeah,
why would you go in there? What are we doing?
And I just hate cheap jump scares or just like just cheap suspension build ups. Like I'm not in that. I got too much anxiety already. I'm not about to sit here and watch an anxiety simulator. You good? Yeah. Y'all got it. I'm straight.
I mean, there are some. I'm trying to think if there's anything like horror that I really like for real.
Nope, not me. I can tell you right now.
None of it just really. No horror medium entertains me for real.
Which is why. Like I said, this is why I'm gonna record it, because it's not entertaining for me. But all I do is just talk over the silence and anticipation of some scary. I will say there's one game called Layers of Fear, which fucked me up psychologically. It was like a psychological horror and thriller, to where it's like you're in this house or hotel type. No, it wasn't a hotel. It was like a house, normal size house, right? But the character that you're playing is like stuck in their mind. So like as you go through the house, you open the door and you're in a room, you go back out, it's completely different. You turn around, it's different, and you turn around and it's different. And like it continuously changes. Layers of Fear 1, not 2. That shit was trash. Layers of Fear 1 is probably the only horror game I feel like everybody should try, because as a fucking nerd or whatever, I'm like, how are they constantly changing the map? I walked into one room this size. I go back out and I'm like somewhere completely else. And then I open this door again and the whole room is different. I don't understand how that's a thing.
Oh, shit.
It just constantly renders new shit.
I'll play that. Have you played Stanley's Parable?
No.
You should play that. You should play that for content.
I'll put it,
Stanley's Parable. I think you'll.
I'll add it to my log.
I think that would be funny. Because it's kind of, I don't want to spoil it, but I think
Stanley's Parable.
I think if you like that game, you'll like Stanley's Parable.
It's similar to what I was explaining? Kinda?
In a way, yeah.
You got me there. Because Layers of Fear 1 got me. I remember I played it in my basement at home with a bunch of my niggas. We were playing it. We have like this projector in the basement on this big ass screen or whatever. Sound system, everything, bro.
You was immersed.
We were. Bro, what? We were literally like, how the fuck does this shit keep dynamically changing, bro? Just like, yeah.
No load
Great
time?
game. No load time, nothing. You're just in the house.
Close the door. That's the load.
Literally. So, yeah. Sorry, that was a tangent on horror. But
no,
fire game nonetheless.
The only horror game that I've been interested in playing that I never got around to is Dead Space.
Yeah, I seen that Dead Space remake.
Because people like,
it looks pretty good.
People love Dead Space. And I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like with things like that, like, it's not a rule to like, it's not a 100% of the time, but most of the time I feel like with things like that, like if it has a cult fan base like that, it's usually at least decent. Yeah. You should usually be able to tell if like it's a cult classic and bad, like if it's like a Sonic 06 or like a Sonic Boom or something. Listen, you know Sonic 06 is bad, bro. Like we don't.
That game has a special place in my heart.
It's funny, but it's bad. It's so bad.
It's not good.
Cause I was about to say, there's no way.
I'll never call the game good. I'll just
no
call
way
it
you've
nostalgic.
done the silver puzzle and you gonna tell me it's a good game.
But that's just such a core memory. That's why it's like you gotta hate it or you gotta appreciate. That shit fucked me up as a child. Bro. I think that might have been the first game that I actually raged at. Beyond just like playing games and being mad that I lost growing up, Sonic 06 against Silver was the game that made me want to blank.
Hit that.
Like
Alt F4.
Dog, Control Alt Delete Task Manager, close everything down, bro.
All of them. Force close. Just press the power button for real, bro.
But nah, back on Dead Space, I think games like that and like the Resident Evil series and Outlast, Dead Space is definitely like more of a cult classic, but those are games that are revered within the horror genre. I just feel like the vast majority of horror games are cheap, like jump scare simulators. Like,
yeah, because you could go on Steam and find thousands, if not tens of thousands, of cheap jump scare shit horror games, just because they're easy to make, like programming wise. Like it's the lowest lift, and people will play them. There's always people looking to play horror games. They're popular on YouTube, and there are plenty of children who will watch horror games no matter how shit it is. So
yeah,
you can pump one fucking out, and you'll at least make a little bit of dosh.
Yeah, but I don't know. What else you want to talk about, bro? What's up?
We could talk about Major 3.
Dip into some Call of Duty.
Let's do yeah, we can talk about. Yeah, we'll talk about Major 3 real quick.
Let's do it. Talk about Major 2.
Major 2, you're right. I don't know why Major 3 is about to happen. That's why I keep thinking it's calling it.
It's all good.
Yeah, Major 2. Curse has been lifted. The boys finally did it. They took it home. Yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to say. It was fun. I like hanging out with them. Also, like what's the word? I like feeling useful. I definitely feel more useful being there and helping them out than staying here when they're not here, and it's just like an empty office.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was cool. They were frying. It was also so poetic how they beat LAT for it. That made me so happy. We not gonna talk about.
There's some drama brewing. Listen, I love it. That's literally what the CDL needs. Like, storylines are so important, bro. And regardless on how the players feel, Octane has said so much about how he feels about MC in the past. Like, there's a lot of stream highlight. I don't know if you watched him, but he doesn't fuck with MC as a player. I don't know how he feels about him as a person, but he hates MC as a player. I could imagine, because he's like annoying. I couldn't imagine shooting against that dude.
Nah,
bro.
Listen, I love MC.
Pulling up.
But
where you at?
If I was on the opposite side of MC, I'd be mad too.
I'm coming across the stage.
I would be mad too.
I'm throwing. I wish he was here. We got to get him on the pod.
Nah, we gonna get him on the pod. Definitely.
I'm gonna tell, like, listen, you snake me, I'm coming. Like that shit that you like,
nah, bro.
Like, snake this one, bro.
No,
you ain't snaking no punch.
Literally, bro. Fucking I think it was a game recently where he wall banged the bomb.
No. On Mercado?
No,
it was on El Asilo.
I don't know I think it's El Asilo, but he
he
wall banged Draza on the bomb, bro.
I saw that shit,
Draza's
bro.
stick was this big, bro. When I tell you, my nigga, if I was on the other end of that,
bro,
holy, every obscenity slur in the book,
everything canceled. I'm out of here.
They gotta get me out of the league after this.
Like, bro. But yeah, like I said, like, those storylines are, it's just what's gonna make Major 3 that much more interesting to watch. Granted, it doesn't suck, but I'll be in Vegas for Major 3, so I'll kind of have to like keep up with it on the fly. But yeah, it's gonna be the optic major, so that alone is gonna be huge. And then you have some good top team storylines. You know what I mean? Like, it should be really good.
The new optic roster with Dan Ghosty.
Shout out CCO.
And top 3 right now is FaZe, LA Thieves, and fucking New York Subliners. All three of them looking nasty right now. So
yeah, amongst the top teams, it's looking very balanced, which is nice to see. You know what I mean, from a viewer standpoint, because I will say, a lot of people gave Vanguard credit for being like being good from a viewer's perspective because the games were close, but I think it was just not a fun game to watch. This game is really fun to watch. It's really fun to follow. It's easy to follow. Even with controls, and I hate control as a third game mode. Hate it, and will always hate it. If there's no specialist, I hate control. But even that is fun to watch. Even 3-0 series are fun to watch because when you watch a team get outplayed, they get dogged. Like, the niggas that get dogged, they get dogged, bro. And I just love that.
There's one like a 3-0 control, a 6-0 SND, or like
a 3-0 control. Shit, bro. There's certain maps where that should literally, like Al-Bagra, it should literally be impossible. But yeah,
you know, something about streaking on especially at that high of a level, bro. It's just like, ooh.
Yeah. I was playing ranked with Gunless, Jerica, and Danny last night, and it's always so funny to see why pros are pros. I mean, he's in challenges, but Gunless is like a revered pro. Yeah, bro. Just seeing like how different the skill gap is. We're playing people of like higher rank. This nigga Gunless just pushing through spawn. Like, that nigga literally popped the 9-piece. He was like, I think I got them all. I'm like, nigga, you got 9. Yes, you got them all twice. And then one. Got them all twice and one. Nigga had to hit an and one in Call of Duty.
That's crazy.
And it's like, I'm sitting here with like the second most kills at 24. Nigga got 48.
All right.
Like, this is why y'all are.
You do this.
This is why y'all do what y'all do, man. It's always so fire to see. So like, if you play COD, you play a little ranked here and there, and you think, oh man, no, you can't. Like, stop it. Like, if you play ranked thinking that you can go pro, just go ahead and you hang the sticks up, put that shit on the charger, and go ahead and go to bed because this shit ain't happening.
Because I feel like people will watch the CDL and shit and be like, they'll see shit and be like, well, I could have done that.
Yeah.
Like, no.
That's what I think that's what this game is bringing out. Since the rank system is good as well, if people start watching CDL, that skill gap, that known skill gap, is going to get wider. Whereas in the past, it felt a little too close to possibility. But it's like now it's getting to the point where it's similar. If you watch a football game or a basketball game, it's like, I can't do this. Like, I know I can't. If you watch the pros play, you're gonna know. Like, bro, like they're on a
because their thing is
whole different level.
My thing is because rank just came out, hacking is rampant. Niggas still on top 250. Bro, I saw a clip because it was fucking MC, Dashy, Temp, and fucking Parasite streaming, and they were fucking they were all streaming together doing rank, bro. And Dashy was so mad about the hackers too. MC goes, yeah, let's stack 4 on the point and snake it, right? He's like, nah. He pulls out a sniper. He's like, they can't hack me if they can't get to me. And I'm just like,
yeah,
got it. they can't get across the map.
For real,
ain't shit they can do for real.
Hacking is terrible, and I got hacked on today. In the fucking one game I played, nigga was using the AK. The second I seen the AK with a red dot, I was like, bro, I wish I could leave. I don't even want to be here no more.
Crazy. I can't even talk because I be using the M4. I know that shit GA, but I be using it anyway.
It's banned now. You can't use it in rank.
I was playing Mosh Pit, so.
Oh yeah. Well, I know you ain't gonna touch rank.
Like, I'm not touching rank, but like, I need the handicap. Listen. You know, like how they got the fucking I'm trying to think of another like example of like a handicap.
Ain't like Call of Duty, just in general.
In general.
Shit, fucking.
I had one, but like I fucking forgot it.
Like a tag team in WWE back in the day. Handicap match.
Yeah,
that's what
like,
I think of.
Nah, but like, I don't play this.
Yeah. And
I was on mouse and key, and I realized real quickly that if I want to get good, I probably need to learn how to play controller, because I can shoot like all right, but my movement is shit with keyboard and mouse because I'm used to playing like League and shit like that. And I mean, I can kind of do it with Overwatch, but Overwatch also has abilities and like movement things like that.
Yeah.
COD doesn't have that, so it's more like crouch and shit based. And to do stuff like that, that's more like the fighting game part of my brain, which is controller. but I can't aim with a controller. Like, so I don't know. I mean, I also ranked is out now, so I'm probably not gonna play anymore. Honestly.
Well, if you ever wanna listen, I'm telling you, there can be a night we have some drinks, we hop in some pub search, and we just go at niggas, bro. That would be peak. That shit would be so funny. You just play normal search, go straight to game chat with it.
I'm down with it.
That shit.
You,
hilarious.
Danny, Hunter. No.
You talking about someone be funny? Hunter get the chirping people. That's how you know it get real. Hunter go in the game chat like, you guys fucking suck. I'm like, oh, let's go. We here.
All right. No, that might be the play. I'm going to do it on controller, too.
Got to.
No,
that way, when you kill him with the controller, you really let him have it then, bro. What?
Because that's when we were streaming, I was like, I have to talk shit on every kill, bro. Because I feel like if you get killed by me, like, you just dog shit. Respect.
Right.
I'm like, what did I say? I was like, bro. Because you said earlier in the game, he was like, this nigga got off work and came to play Mosh Pit. And I was like, nigga, ain't no way you talking shit, bro. You let me kill you. I got this game 2 days ago, nigga. I played a collective like 10 games. I gunned you twice. And you play this shit. You was waiting to get home from work to get a load this bitch up. And still got
Starving to
destroyed.
Get home.
Garbage. Doo-doo, nigga.
Yeah, we got a loading system.
What's your excuse? That's how I be feeling. I was like, what's your excuse for dying to that? Even if I had an M4, Dashy not gonna let me kill it with an M4.
Right.
So,
if you were good, I ain't going. Yeah, exactly. Right. For real.
Right. So it didn't matter. So really, you're trash.
No, we got to for real. Shoot bodies and everything.
Oh.
Full blown toxic.
Oh, toxicity for real. I mean, listen.
Like no streams. And y'all don't get that content because
y'all can't see it.
I'm out.
Some words gonna be said. My bad.
That should be so fun.
But I think that's probably a good place to end it.
we can wrap it up. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all enjoy, please do be sure to hit the like, the sub, hit that alert bell. That'll help us out a whole lot. You know what I mean? Like you said, we maintain consistency when we can. You know what I'm saying? We try to drop these pods for you. So any support that you can show, we'd really appreciate it, bro.
No, definitely. Leave a comment.
The whole 9. We'll catch y'all next week. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see. I got 2 pods, though. We'll see y'all.